W keyers, we all hate them, but we need to learn how to survive them. And at the end of the video, you're going to be a lot more equipped to do that. Join my Discord server link in the description if you don't want to miss any Fortnite tutorials, and let's go! This season, AR beams happen so much more often than they have in previous seasons, and that is because of the new AR. The new AR is incredibly powerful and hits 42 damage pretty much every shot. This means that every so often, pretty much 3 times a game, you're going to get beamed for about 100, and you need to know what to do in these situations. As a note guys, we are not going to panic. Panicking is the worst thing you can do when a W keyer faces you, because they've got the upper hand because they're confident. The last thing you want to do is sit there and panic in your box, mess up all your edits. You gotta stay calm and unconcerned, and that'll make them panic. So they'll be like, why isn't this guy flaky under the pressure? Maybe he's better than they give him credit for. This is going to make them slightly nervous and they might start throwing some edits. So let's say we're in a relatively flat terrain and someone pushed me, so I'm running along like here and he shot me from over here. What I'm instantly going to do is I'm going to obviously place a wall in front of me, like, come on guys. This is not our first time being W keyed. I'm going to straight away box up like this and make a double box. It doesn't matter if this one's a cone or they're both cones, or one's a ramp, one's a cone. As long as it's at least one box with a cone in, because cones are the best defensive structures in the game, that is fine. So now we're in a double box and he's over here, which is great because now we got a bit of space to play with. A double box, even with a wall in the middle guys, we can place the wall in the middle just so he can't claim it. But the double box allows us to have a lot of space and a lot of room to work with, and we're coming out from his angle. It looks a lot more intimidating than a single box would. So our first step is to build this double box. You can even build more. You can even build a 3 box, you know, have a lot of space to work with. That way whichever angle he pushes, you can go it from a different angle. What I want you to do is always go from the different wall. Please don't go from the same wall as him, because if he's trying to pickaxe this wall and you're just making edits on this wall like this, it's going to be a lot easier for him to make counter shots on you. What you want to do is, he's coming from this wall right here and he's pickaxing this wall, you want to actually go from this wall over here. You want to edit it, really try to get the right hand peak. This is a lot better of an angle to push it from than the wall he's currently on. He's going to be a lot more surprised over here. You can even do a window edit, you know, really catch him by surprise. And if you do 100 on him and you really don't want to fight in this game, they might even dip after that. There's no guarantee that he wants to fight, and if he sees that you're a harder opponent than he thought you were, he might dip after that. That's how W keys work. They always want to go for the least skilled players, and if you don't look like an easy picking, they might actually just leave you alone. I'm going to give you another example. So if he's pushing from this wall, what wall do you think we should push him from? Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. You've got it? Well, we're going to push from this wall next to it. So if he's hacking on this wall over here, what we're going to do is we're going to run to the side, dip, and hit a quick shot on him. We can even slide here. So we can dip to the side like this, slide, hit a shot, and reset. And by that point, we've already hit him 100. Even if he pushed this wall properly and had a counter piece on it, like so, he might not be expecting us to go from this wall, and we can hit a really nice shot on him. Then afterwards, we can just, you know, finish the fight, do whatever we need to do for optimal peaks, guys, obviously. If you enjoyed today's video, use code JKC in the Fortnite item shop. And remember, if we reach 50 supporters by the end of the month, I will double daily upload for a day. We are currently on 36 supporters, and you don't have to spend any money. Just putting that code in the Fortnite item shop helps me tremendously, guys. Let's get back into the video. You might be in a situation where they place themselves right in front of you with a box in between you, and they're trying to hit you with a little bit of a 1-2 maneuver. In this situation, if you really don't want to fight them, I suggest you just start boxing a little bit further backwards, just to make some space in between you. Couple layers backwards, and they're going to have to work a lot more harder and expend a lot more materials to get to you, and they might even think this isn't even worth it anymore. You gotta remember, from the W keyers perspective, they are trying to get a lot of kills in this match. They need a lot of kills and they want a lot of kills so they can get a high kill match. Whether it is in a tournament or ranked, they need the points or they need the percentage. They want as many kills in a small amount of time as possible, and if you're not providing that easy kill leverage, especially in a cash cup, they might just leave you alone. However, if they don't, this is another way you can get away from them. Quite a good way to shake off the W keyer is to build that double box like I was talking about, edit out the back maybe, string them along for about 10 seconds or so, and then as they're following from box to box, you can kind of lose them in that massive boxes and rocket ram away. Do not rocket ram high above the air, rocket ram super low, just far enough that it's going to take you about 100 meters away from them and out of immediate danger, but not so far or high that they're going to kill you instantly. Remember, rocket rams are really volatile projectile, and if you get caught in the air, you're pretty much instant dead. Rocket rams are best used in the jungle when you're getting W key, because you can actually go between all of the trees, and it's going to be a lot harder for them to kill you out the air. You don't even necessarily have to use a rocket ram to get away. You can just use the natural terrain, especially in the jungle. There is so many plants, so many bushes, so many trees, and so many little ledges that you can hide under, that you can easily lose track of an opponent in the jungle just by crouching out of your box, resetting the wall behind you. They're going to think you're still in there, be tricked for about 10 seconds or so, and by that time, you're going to be quite a long way away or out of immediate danger. All these are ways you can avoid W keyers, and like I said before, once they find out it's not an easy kill, the W keyer will most likely move on. They're not known for being the most patient people. I would know because I W key a lot. I'm not patient. Learning to avoid W keys is fun, but what about learning to never die off spawn again? That is a super useful skill that you can learn from this video right here, and if you've enjoyed, drop a like for the algorithm, join my Discord server, link in description. I'll see you in the one on the screen, guys.